Hi everyone, this is a short video to help you with your postcard task for your English learning this week. So your learning objective is to write a postcard in role as Baby Bear. The first thing you need to make sure you do is use the first person. So that means you need to make sure you are using I, making sure that you're acting as if you are Baby Bear as you write your postcard. So for example, I went, I saw, I felt, and so on. The second thing you need to make sure you do is describe what you saw when you went on your adventure to the moon. So you're writing a postcard and it needs to sound really interesting and exciting, and you are writing it to Mummy Bear. So let's just have a little look first of all at the adventure that Baby Bear went on. And this is just to remind us who he saw along his way and what he did. So as we can see, an owl flew past as he was in his rocket. Off he went, made friends with the owl, as hopefully you'll remember. And up he went. He also waved at the passengers in an aeroplane as it roared past. And as you can see around here, he must have also seen some lovely twinkly shiny stars. And on they go up to the moon. Maybe you might want to think about what it looks like. You could describe it in your postcard. And then of course Baby Bear had his picnic with his new friend the owl. So the first thing that I want you to think about is, what did you see? So I've written down some ideas here. Imagine your Baby Bear, and we've just gone through those few pages of the story. What did you see? So I've written some ideas down here. So I saw clouds, I saw an owl, I saw stars, and I saw an aeroplane. So these are some ideas that I've written down to help you when you are doing your postcard. And the next question that I've written down as well, how did you feel? So I felt excited, I felt lucky, I felt amazed, I felt wonderful. There's obviously lots more ideas that you could write down, but these are just some of them, just to give you some ideas. Okay, so when we're writing our postcard, I'm going to just close the book so it's a bit easier for me to write. Okay, so when we're writing our postcard, the first thing we need to make sure we do is write down who the postcard is for. And in this case, as I said, the postcard is for Mummy Bear. So I've written this at the top of my postcard, to Mummy Bear. And I've also written where I went. I made it to the moon. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, and I want you to think about this, is the question I asked, and I wrote down my ideas before, what did you see? Okay, so what did I see? I saw clouds, I saw an owl who I made friends with, I saw stars, and I saw an aeroplane. So I'm going to pick one of those to start my next sentence. And I'm going to write down, I saw clouds. But to make my sentence a little bit more interesting, I'm going to think of an adjective that I can include to describe the clouds. So instead of just writing I saw clouds, I am going to write I saw fluffy clouds. So I made it to the moon, and I've got my full stop here. So I'm going to start my sentence, my new sentence, with a capital letter. So I saw, I'll write it down here, I saw fluffy clouds, whoops, and stars. So So I think I'm going to write, I saw fluffy clouds and shiny stars. That makes my sentence really exciting. I made it to the moon. I saw fluffy clouds and shiny stars. Let's not forget a full stop at the end of the sentence. So I'm going to read it back, just to make sure it makes sense and to make sure I haven't missed out any words, because that sometimes happens when we're writing our sentences. So I'm going to point to the words as I read them. To Mummy Bear. I made it to the moon. I saw fluffy clouds and shiny stars. Okay, that sounds good. So what did I do? What did I do when I was on the moon? I'm going to tell Mummy Bear about the picnic that I had, and I'm going to write down that I ate a picnic with an owl. Okay, so I'm going to start my new sentence here. I don't need to start on a new line. If I've got room here, I can start my new sentence here. What do I need to remember to start with? Yes, you guessed it, it's a capital letter. So, I